You know, earlier we had shown you reports of the first pieces of the Russian S-400 that were installed in Turkey. Washington responded by removing Turkey from the F-35 fighter jet program. Now, another close U.S. ally in Asia is turning to Russian-made military equipment as well. Russia and India are in talks to resume the purchase of an advanced version of the SU-57. The contract hit on a wall last year, but both sides are hopeful, putting a dent in Washington's hopes to sell U.S.-made jets to India. For more on this, we bring you up to date with this report from RT's Yulia Shapovalova.
India could be about to step up its interest in the latest Su-57 fighter jets from Russia after the Russian army itself adopts it. That's according to India's Air Force chief, who has been speaking to Russian media.
If you mean the fifth-generation aircraft, the question has not yet been considered. When it is already put into service with you, only then we can make a decision for ourselves. We are ready to consider it for acquisition after seeing it in action.
India has been the leading importer of Soviet and Russian fighter aircraft since the 1960s. They now form the backbone of the country's air force. Russian experts have said that taking into account China's fifth-generation fighters and Pakistan's plans to acquire them by 2020, India will only stand to gain from buying the Su-57. Previously, Russia and India had planned to jointly develop fifth-generation fighters, an export version of the Su-57. That would include Russian developer Sukhoi and on the Indian side, Hindustan Aeronautics. However, the project froze back in 2018. The Russian army plans to receive the first batch of 12 Su-57s later this year. In total, the Russian Defense Ministry has ordered 76 fifth-generation fighters. By 2028, 3 aviation regiments of the Russian Air Force will be fully re-equipped with the Su-57s. The multifunctional fighters will have all the latest weapons on board, with some of those parts due to go into mass production next year. The Su-57 took to the skies in 2010. The combination of high maneuverability, supersonic flight, as well as cutting-edge equipment and low visibility gives the aircraft superiority over competitors. According to developers, the Russian Su-57 fighters are not inferior to the American F-35, especially given the F-35 is still in the testing stage. Earlier, it was reported that 5 countries were included in the list of possible buyers of Russian Su-57 fighters: China, India, Algeria, Vietnam and Turkey. Turkey looks likely to switch to the Su-57s if it's blocked from purchasing American F-35s. Washington threatened to cancel the deliveries to Ankara in response to Turkey's decision to purchase Russian S-400 anti-aircraft missile defense systems. While India, in a state of permanent conflict with Pakistan and traditionally cool relations with China, now New Delhi has no choice but to buy weapons from other countries, such as Russia. In April this year, the Indian authorities confirmed their intention to purchase additional 464 T-90 MS tanks from Russia at a cost of almost $2 billion. Yulia Shapovalova with the news of Rick Sanchez.
So you haven't heard that we're the ones covering the stories that you won't see covered anywhere else? In Venezuela, Kazakhstan, let's go to Hong Kong. And the media reaction to that has been crickets. How about the way we cover those stories? What the hell does that mean? Wowee, wowee, wowee. That's the key word in this case, uprising. Keep, can you believe that? Watching. This is the right thing for members of the media to do, to actually pick sides. Look, if you like what you see, subscribe.